And then just trust, no, yung kanilang opensa na, to get a good look. But then again, I could be wrong because it's a tiebreaker.
Oh, they're going full court.
They're going full court. There you go.
They're going full court.
So opting for the last possession. So once na matawid nila ito, no, they put themselves in a position of either they win the game or it's overtime. It should be that way. Because you don't want to give Davao another crack at the basket kung hindi sila makashoot.
There's shot clock has expired.
Right.
Markey was asking for a foul, had Rodriguez behind him.
For a moment there, Sidelf, that was an excellent decision by Wamar to find the open man and Clarito to drive the ball. For a moment there, I thought Clarito would be the hero once again. This time, to keep them alive in the series. He missed really a makeable reverse layup.
Yeah.
At ang nirereklamo, to your point, ng Davao dito is yung over-the-back foul by Larry Rodriguez. But, at this
second remaining, supposed to be.
There was no whistle, by the way, to make it clear.
Yeah.
So we're going into overtime.
Grabe, yung tension dito.
Right.
Inside the Subic Bay Gym.
It's important for Coach Don Dulay and his troops to get over this and forget about it right away because they still have a chance to close this one out.
And Jonar Clarito right there. Alam niyang may opportunity siya to win the ball game for San Juan. And I don't think there's time left there.
So it's tied at 80. We're going into overtime.
And we're going to overtime. That's the final decision. And Davao has to be careful here because they already had a technical foul whistled against them.
Yeah, so obviously yung next infraction would result into another technical.
And we're waiting for the restart here of
they have to settle down. Yeah, they have to settle down. Wala nang magagawa yan eh. Dahil walang pito.
And Markey realizing that he is the heart and soul of this team. Tumigil na rin.
Right.
1.2 seconds.
Ayun.
They're giving Davao. What can Davao come up with here? 1.2 seconds.
Right.
And they're calling timeout, and it looks like Davao will still have a chance here.
Right. Oh, wow. For a while there, we thought that the game was going into overtime. That, the game clock.
There's some confusion here.
Mukhang yun ang ni-review nila, kaya medyo natanggalan tayo.
Yung oras na natitira.
So.
Wow. What can Davao come up with here? With 1.2 seconds remaining. 80 all. And so much drama in this game 4. This is a very important game for both teams considering na nanalo dito ang ang Davao. They can close this one out. San Juan looking to force a game 5. So 1.2 seconds remaining. Davao to inbound. And they're back at half court. So the 5 on the floor, Markey, Joseph Terzo, Eman Calo, Billy Robles, and Marco Balagtas para sa Davao. What do you see things panning out here, Coach Christian? How do you see
Billy Robles on the other side could get this ball.
Marquis puts it up. Almost.
Wow. Wow. That's confusing to me, Sidaf, because since there was no foul called, it wasn't a loose ball. Markey had the rebound. So I wonder how that 1.2 seconds
1.2 seconds.
1.2, yeah, was put up again. Nonetheless, I mean, we're heading into overtime.
80 all. And game 4 goes to another extra session, just like game 1. Davao leads the series 2-1. Magbabalik kami for overtime.
Po si Larry Rodriguez ng San
Overtime dito sa ating game 4.
Second overtime for the series.
Yeah, that's what they're fighting for. Yung MPBL championship trophy.
If basketball is more than just a game, that's more than just a trophy. 10 million yan. That's not your ordinary trophy.
CJ Isit. Binigay kay Clarito. Against Marquis. Clarito. Ball will stay with San Juan there.
Trying to force Marquis into his 4th foul. No, he has 3 already. And ball tapped away by Marquis up top.
CJ Isit to inbound.
Dangerous pass.
Yun sila kay Clarito.
Yeah.
Turnover.
That is such a dangerous pass.
You know, I think Marco Balagtas has played huge here, Coach Christian, para dito sa Davao in this final quarter. And you know, heading into this late stages of the ball game.
Well, he's a floor spacer because he can shoot the ball from the outside. And mas prefer ni Coach Don Dulay to go to him because of his offensive skills rather than Jerwin Gacko, who provides defense. Terzo!
And missed that three-pointer, but ball goes back to Marquis. Another rebound. Terzo turns the corner. Labas kay Calo. Back to Terzo. Corner 3. Short again. Nagawan sa rebound. It ends up with the MVP, John Wilson.
That's 2 good looks by Terzo. Really known as a three-point shooter.
Isit. Binigay kay Larry Rodriguez. Against Balagtas. Larry carving space off the glass and in.
Decidido. Itong si Larry Rodriguez, no? Pagtanggap niya ng bola, that was above the free throw line. Minama yung depensa. 3 to 4 dribbles, gets a good angle on the glass.
15 points for Larry Rodriguez. CJ Isit caught reaching in. Eman Calo will go to the line for 2 free throws. What a game.
What a game, definitely. I mean, for both teams, if San Juan comes out with this, obviously we have another game tomorrow, and they do it without Mike Ayon in the second half. Maybe halfway ng second quarter, halos nakaupo na yan.
Pasok ang unang free throw ni Eman Calo. He's got 17 points. Second free throw on the way. 2 for 2 para kay Eman Calo. CJ Isit nagbababa ng bola for San Juan. Tabla tayo at 82. Larry Rodriguez open. Jumper is good. Larry Rodriguez, some big baskets here for the Knights.
Alam niya na, pasok eh. Bago niya matanggap yung bola, dahil nakita niya, libre na siya eh.
Malagtas, thought about it. Binigay kay Mocon. Kenneth Mocon, 10 seconds to shoot. Mocon with a hesitation move. The kick out to Calo. Lost the handle almost. They swing it over to Mark Yee for 3. No good.
Foul will be against San Juan.
That was before Jonah Clarito collected the offensive rebound.
Right. Excellent job by Larry Rodriguez. Closing out and getting a hand up was enough to force Marquis for the miss. Pero yun nga, yung aksyon sa ilalim, ayan, yung kaliwang kamay, I believe, ni John Wilson. Kaya tinawag yun.
Mancalo at the line. He's 2 for 2 in his previous trip. Makes the first. Had a game high, series high 26 points in a losing effort in game 2. Pride of Compostela, Cebu. Laro sa University of the Visayas. 1 for 2 for Mancalo. Wilson collects the rebound.
Double high once again.
CJ Isit.
They switch it.
Matched up against Balagtas.
They want Larry on the post.
Isit on the move, blocked. Clarito on the recovery, and he puts it in.
Hot ball watching was the defense of Davao at that time. You cannot do that, especially on Jonard Clarito. What a big game by Clarito.
18 points for Jonard Clarito. Marquis. Binalik kay Mancalo. 4-3. Pasok yan, Mancalo. Tabla ulit tayo at 86. He's got Davao's 6 points here in overtime. 22 points na para kay Mancalo. As we head into the final 2 minutes. Isit. Binigay kay Clarito. Rises up. No. Mocon with a rebound. Joseph Terzo. Uses the Marquis pick. We go to Marquis. Mancalo. That's a corner. Calo with a jumper. No good. And rebound goes to Jonah Clarito.
Had a clean look. John Wilson closing out because of the made 3 prior. That's the best shot that you can ask for on Mancalo. Larry Rodriguez now on the post.
Clarito Bumelo. Clarito lumapit. No. Rodriguez shoots over Marquis. That's the go-ahead basket again for the Knights.
19 big points, 7 boards for Larry Rodriguez.
88-86 ang ating score. Under a minute remaining in overtime.
That's a foul.
And they will send Terzo to the line.
Wow.
55 seconds remaining. This was the basket earlier from Larry Rodriguez. Marquis could not do anything about that.
I just mentioned he has 7 rebounds, 5 on the offensive glass. 8 rather, 6 on the offensive glass.
Terzo misses the first.
Matulis na eh, pagbitaw pa lang.
55.7 seconds remaining.
Both teams still have a timeout remaining. A good job by both coaches of managing their timeouts all throughout the second half.
0 for 2.
Oh my gosh, that's last touch ni Clarito. Wow.
So the ball will stay with Davao.
That's a wasted opportunity for San Juan. Sorry, by Clarito rather, of San Juan. For them to close this one out by 2. Davao now given another chance either to tie or take the lead.
This is another lifeline para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. Coco Life, who led by as many as 16 points in this ball game. They go to Marquis. Binigay kay Mancalo. Mancalo trying to create. Bounce pass to Yi. Nandun si Clarito. There's a double team. Calo swings it over to Mocon. Mocon on the move. Oh, bounced it off Clarito. It's a turnover. Wala na San Juan.
That is just excellent defense, team defense. Quick double on the rotation. They were anticipating that. Let's see Oh,
Eman Calo with a steal. There's a foul
mabigat yun.
on Larry Rodriguez.
Mabigat yun. And Larry Rodriguez, that's his 4th personal foul. What a terrific steal
Eman Calo.
by Eman Calo. Just terrific anticipation on the basketball.
So they will
Oh, wow.
five fouls. Si Larry Rodriguez.
My mistake.
They're calling it an offensive foul, and they will not give Eman Calo 2 free throws. I thought Eman Calo had possession already, but an offensive foul has been given. So walang free throw, bola lang ng Davao Occidental Tigers.
So obviously I correct myself, you know, from our statistician Jer Apostol, he had 3 fouls lang. So apparently it was 4, and then after the foul 5. That's a big development against San Juan.
27 seconds remaining in this ball game. And Coach Don Dulay, that's his final timeout.
It is the final timeout.
They're down by 2. 27.2 seconds remaining. And what a ball game this has been. San Juan, thanks to Larry Rodriguez, ahead by 2 sa ating ball game, but Rodriguez has fouled out.
So an offensive foul was called, right?
Offensive foul.
Okay. So that kahit na penalty na ang San Juan, but because it's an offensive foul,
Walang free throw.
walang free throws.
But ang kinokontest kanina ng Davao was that Eman Calo had possession of the basketball.
It might have been a late whistle.
Yeah. So Mike Ayunayan on your screens. He has not seen action in the second half because of a hamstring problem.
Right.
But so many players have stepped up here for the Knights. Joner Clarito, CJ Isit, Larry Rodriguez. And now San Juan, we need one more stop here to complete a turnaround in Game 4.
Was last in the league in terms of their defense, of allowing points. No? The irony of that, diba? Natapos yung season, number 1 offensive team. And then last in the league defensively. But if you're going to win a championship, you're going to win with your defense. Here's the last play once again. Ayun.
An offensive foul.
Right. Yeah. So it was a late whistle dahil may nakita against Larry Rodriguez. But here's the possession by Davao.
11-second differential. Marco Balagtas thought about it. May 5 seconds the shot clock. Terso, anong gagawin niya? Yee will fire for 3. Pasok yan! Mark Yee with a go-ahead basket for Davao. And he points to the heavens. 13 seconds remaining in overtime.
This is where you miss the crowd. Because us talking here is really incomparable. If we were in a crowd, especially in Davao, obviously, the crowd would have went wild. So just imagine the roar right there. But nonetheless, what a shot. Really, offense was going nowhere. Balagtas had the ball with 5 seconds remaining. He was about 2 feet away from the line too, which is not his range. But Mark Yee, just like what you mentioned, partner, a couple games ago, he can only point to the heavens right after. Wait for it. There it is. What a big shot. 19 points, 12 boards for the King Tiger. And what could be the clinching championship shot of this series.
89-88. Big shots, big defensive plays. We've had it here in the series. This is your national finals, your just to go MPBL national finals. Davao on top by 1. They are also on top 2-1 sa ating serye. San Juan with possession with 13.4 seconds remaining. Now it's Davao with 1 stop para makuha ang championship na to.
It's just 1 point. And you have the offensive possession. You know, of Coach Randy Alcantara, an underrated coach of, designing plays of an inbound. But I think they gotta go quick on this one, being down. If they could get a quick alley-oop and maybe, hope that Davao comes into like a mental lapse defensively, the quicker the better. So that even if they don't make it, they can foul and it's still a one-possession game, even if Davao makes their free throws on the other end. Let's see what they have right here.
Wala na timeout dito. Ang parehong teams, San Juan goes in quick. Clarito inside, blocked by Yi. And it's off John or Clarito.
They're gonna review this one. They're gonna review this one. Now the official was right there. It looked to be off of Jonald Clarito. But the official was right there. If this possession was in the third quarter, hindi na nila i-review ito. But because of the gravity of this decision, they want to double check.
Markey gathering his teammates at center court as they await the final decision. But they are in a pretty good spot here.
And if you're San Juan, because Davao, I think, there you go. They're going to get possession of the basketball. Both teams, no timeouts. To me, you want Marco Balagtas to get the basketball right here.
But he's on the other end.
He's on the other end. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Zonner, Clarito, and Markey at center court.
And it's not because Marco is a poor shooter, but you're looking at the faces on the floor. He's the least experienced player.
They go to Terzo, steal by Isip.
Almost.
Almost. He stepped on the line.
Almost.
Mocon to inbound. Sino kayang tatanggap dito for Davao? It's Terzo. He's trapped. Balik kay Mocon. They go to Calo. Naitawid nila. It's with Balagtas. And there you have it. Davao Occidental Tigers are your MPBL Lacan Season National Champions. Dramatic scenes all around inside the Subic Bay Gym. Despair for San Juan. A jubilation for the Davao Occidental Tigers. Sweet payback inside the MPBL bubble. Billy Robles in tears. Joseph Terzo in tears. Mark Yee in tears. An amazing ending to what has been a very, very long season. Your Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life are your Chooks to Go MPBL Lacan Season National Champions.
Wow. Not only tears, as you mentioned, Sidev, blood, sweat, and tears, really, because especially the blood part, those are things that you don't see on the court. Oftentimes, yung pinaghirapan nila, no?
And going through the heartbreak of losing a final 2 years ago.
Right. And the way they won it also. Coincidentally, right? They lost to a game winner in Clarito on their home floor 2 years ago in Davao. Now, in our first and hopefully our last bubble, maybe. No, but the first bubble, the first MPBL bubble, he hits the game-winning, championship-clinching three to close it out. The Marquee.
And you understand the emotion here, Coach Christian. This is not an ordinary championship. This is not an ordinary championship.
It's not. It's not. Especially after pretty much waiting, resting. In other words, nakatambay ng isang taon dahil hindi pwede lumabas for a year. Almost, and here you are. It's gotta be sweet.
Absolutely. Sweet payback for the Davao Occidental Tigers as they complete this series 3-1. Winners of the best of 5 series 89-88 in overtime. Dalawang games po in this finals series went into overtime. And panoorin muna natin ang sportsmanship moment hatid sa inyo ng Chooks to Go, nag-iisang manok ng bayan, Billy Robles. Still emotional. Ibang klase ang panalong to for Davao.
Sportsmanship award of the game for the
Sportsmanship.
sportsmanship player of the season. No, for wow, just a perfect storybook ending. But this time for Davao.
Amazing, amazing. Grabe. It is a stuff of legend to finish this season. And Davao proving worthy winners of this championship. And you know, when you talk about San Juan, they did not
Let down.
let
Yeah,
down.
they did not let down.
Nawala na si Mike Ayanayon.
Yeah.
They fought up until the end. But that big shot from Marquis, heaven sent, to say the least, kung galing sa kanya.
Right. Looked like it was. I mean, that's a shot by Marquis, which I'm sure we're gonna see a replay of that after this. No, the arc of that shot was so high that it almost reached the heavens.
Pasa muna natin kay Sheila Salaysay with our Manok ng Bayan player of the game.
Punong-puno ng emosyon itong venue natin. Tears of joy. Celebration is being witnessed right now by our 22,000 viewers live stream. Makapigil hiningang laro. Pero syempre hindi na pinatagal ng Davao Occidental Tigers ang series na ito, bagging the win for this season, Lakan Season Finals. The loudest roar we heard tonight at siya ang ating Manok ng Bayan player of the game, the King Tiger, Marquis. Marquis, congratulations. 19 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Ano yung naging pakiramdam mo? Yung binitawan mo yung dagger 3 during the crucial part of that overtime.
Yun, una, hindi ko gawa to, kundi gawa ng Panginoong Isus to. Dahil alam namin na hindi namin kaya kung wala po siya. Ang ginawa ho namin, nagtiwala ho kami sa Panginoon at siya nagtulungan po kaming lahat.
Well, ngayon, sa tinagal-tagal na seasons natin, I know you've been very, very trust sa Panginoon at sa mga supporters ninyo. Pwede mo na silang pasalamatan. But Ian, right now.
Yun, unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa kay Panginoong Isus na wala talaga imposible sa Kanya. Magtiwala ho tayo, magpasalamat, saka maging humble lang ho. Ayun, binabati ko pala yung asawa ko, si Keiji, si Atasha, si Suri, si Jubel Ganda, lahat ng taga-Sagay, taga-Ion, si New Life Tansa, New Life Olongapo, New Life Cadiz, tapos si Pastor Rick Isidro ng Faith Center at saka Torme Ministry, Refresh pa more. Yun, maraming salamat. God bless.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations. Marky, pwede mo nang samahan yung mga teammates mo nagsa-celebrate doon. And our best player of the game, our Manok ng Bayan, is brought to you by Chooks to Go 100% Zero Antibiotics. Yan ang nag-iisang empty manok ni Pacman. Balik ko muna sa inyo sa Delph and Coach Christian.
Maraming salamat, Sheila, and congratulations to Marquis and the rest of the Davao Occidental Tigers. A storybook finish to their season. They came into this Lakan season, their hearts broken just a month after their loss in very dramatic fashion against the San Juan Knights, losing on their home floor They had to carry that baggage.
Not
That-
only for a year,
but-
for an extra year.
And the pandemic happened, and here they are, deserving champions of our Chooks to Go MPBL Lacan season. I'm running out of words here, partner. Grabe ang nakita natin dito, and I feel, yun nga, no, na-mention mo, if this happened with fans, oh my goodness. Stadium would have exploded with that three.
For sure.
From Marquis.
For sure. No, and I mean, hats off to San Juan. You know, obviously defending champions. This team started out the season, just a quick recap, no, for San Juan, 10-0. 10-0. This is after winning the championship. And then, you know, less than 2 months na pahinga. And then they become their division champs. They become a rivalry in 3 seasons. Rematch na kagad sila. And then almost pulling this one off without Mike Ayon. Jonald Calrito hindi na sana nag-overtime with that, you know, game-winning layup. But, you know, that's basketball for you. And, you know, Marquis, just well-deserved. And for Davao.
Let's go to Sheila Silaysay, who is with our champion coach, Don Dulay.
And if you've said it, Sadelf, I'm with Coach Don Dulay right now, very emotional and in a bliss as of the moment. Oh my gosh. After several years of waiting, despite the pandemic, you guys made it through the finals. Now, how does it feel like to bring home the crown, finally?
Well, you know, it feels so much sweeter knowing that we got the rematch with San Juan. For the people who didn't watch last season, we had that. We were up 7 with 2 minutes, and we let it slip. And you know, to come back and have a chance again, I'm just happy for my guys to have this opportunity. Good thing, thank God we came through.
Coach, this is your chance to say thank you. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the team since day one.
All right, first, there's a lot of people I gotta thank, but I'd like to start by thanking Gov Claude Bautista for all the support. His family's been there since day one. Congresswoman Claudine Bautista, Boss Dinko, Boss Dabby, Mom Mimi, thank you guys for all the support. To all the fans, the Melita and Davao, thank you for always being there with us. To our partner Coca Life, Boss Martin Loon, Boss Joseph Roquillo, thank you guys for always being there for us. To all our sponsors, Medallia Sports, Rocky, Bisnock, thank you guys for always being there. And finally, to my family that's always been there, my wife, my son, Gavin and Dylan. Dylan, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, I love you. I wish I was there with you right now. I wish you guys were here to celebrate. To my family in the States, Mom, I miss you. All my brothers, this is for you, for always believing in me. To all my nieces and nephews, my family here in the Philippines, my family here in Pasig, Sanse, Lola, I love you guys. Thank you and thank you.
I think this is the best gift that you've given your son on his birthday. Once again, congratulations, Coach Don Dulay, and of course, the Davao Occidental Tigers for winning this season's championship. Balik sa inyo sa Delphin, Coach Christian.
Maraming salamat, Sheila. And the fans are, you know, Coach Don Dulay, what a job he's done here para sa kanyang team. You know, sa mga nanonood sa atin, kung nagtataka kayo na medyo, we are still stunned. Actually, sa totoo lang, we are very happy for Davao. Baka sabihin nyo, nalulungkot kami dito. Actually, naluluha nga kami sa nangyayari sa loob because it's a win fashioned out in very dramatic circumstances.
And again, you just wish that it was a different setting, but obviously we just have to carry on, and here we are in the first MPBL bubble, and going back to Coach Don Dulay, what a story. I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but he came in. He was supposed to come in as a player. He was trying out. And then management obviously saw something in him. They spoke to him. And then, because they knew that he has, coaching experience already as an assistant, in the pro leagues. They got him as their head coach, for him to shift his mindset from a player into a coach. 2 seasons, you bring your team to the finals, 1 runner-up, and now, closing this season, the Lacan season, with a championship.
Now, and the way he's also handled, the team through the losses, through that painful defeat.
It's the basketball or whatever.
Ayun natin si Coach Don, yung ibang edad niya nga, very close pa sa mga players niya eh. And I think that has helped.
May mas matanda pa sa kanya.
Okay. But I think that has helped him, in dealing
Hits the game winner.
with some of the, challenging, periods of this championship run.
You hit it right there. I think he's relatable because of his age, and because of
Shot heard around the world.
Ceremony as we conclude the MPBL Chooks to Go 2019-2020 Lacan season. To be awarded by our MPBL Commissioner Kenneth Dorendes, Deputy Commissioner Zaldi Rialubit, Head of Basketball Operations Mr. Emer Oreta, Assistant for the Basketball Operations Satar Macantal, together with the SBMA Chairman and Administrator Attorney Wilma T. Asma. Let's start off with our runners-up. San Juan Knights, go for gold! Palakpakan din po natin ang San Juan Knights for showing a great game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the MPBL Chooks to Go 2019-2020 Lacan season national champions, your Davao Occidental Tigers. Go, go, live! Chester Saldua, Ken Mocon, Ivan Ludubice, Bonbon Custodio, Richard Albo, Harry Dumagan, Marco Paulo Balagtas, Joseph Terso, Eman Calo, Billy Ray Robles, Ronald Lamocha, Bugs Raimundo, Embons Bonleon, Mark Yee, and Jerwin Gako. Head Coach Don Dulay, Assistant Coaches Matt Macalintal, Manu Inigo, Arvin Bonleon, Noy Bonleon, Ruela Bellera, Operations Manager Pong Baribar, Team Manager Dinko Bautista, Assistant Team Manager Ray Alaw, Team Owners Governor Clody Bautista, and Congresswoman Claudine Bautista. Once again, a big round of applause for the MPBL Chooks to Go 2019-2020 Lacan season national champions, Davao Occidental Tigers. Coco Live!
Let me hear us Tiger,
Now let's move on to the Coach of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, the MPBL Jukes to Go 2019-2020 Lakan Season Coach of the Year. It's none other than Coach Don Dulay.
Tiger. Tiger. Let me hear us roar. Let me hear us roar.
PP. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019-2020 MPBL Jukes to Go